Imagine walking into a town where the air whispers secrets and shadows dance just beyond the corner of your eye. This is not a tale of mere ghosts and goblins, but of something far deeper, a psychological dance with the devil that slips under your skin and refuses to leave. Welcome to Eldritch Hollow, a picturesque town veiled under a perpetual mist, where every cobblestone and creeper seems to hold a dark secret. Alex, a curious journalist with a penchant for the paranormal, drove into the fog-laden town of Eldritch Hollow. It was the kind of place that maps forgot and where GPS signals whimsically died. As Alex stepped out of his car, the chill in the air wasn't just from the fog. It felt as though the very atmosphere was laden with silent screams and hushed whispers. The town, wrapped in an eerie silence, seemed to watch him with 1,000 unseen eyes. He had come following tales of unexplained phenomena but wasn't prepared for the oppressive aura that the town exuded. This was no ordinary assignment. Curiosity led Alex into the dense woods surrounding Eldritch Hollow. Here the trees stood like sentinels, ancient and stoic, their branches clawing at the grey sky. A rustle here, a whisper there, sounds that seemed almost human slithered through the underbrush. The deeper Alex went, the louder the whispers grew, yet no one was in sight. As the darkness of the woods thickened, so did Alex's dread. It was not just the isolation or the cryptic sounds that unnerved him. It was the feeling of being watched, of being hunted. Returning to the town, Alex's interactions with the locals were unsettling. Their smiles were too stiff, their gazes too piercing. Every conversation felt rehearsed, as if they were all privy to a grim secret. At the local inn, an old bartender reluctantly shared that Eldritch Hollow was once known for witch trials and spiritual cleansings. Stories of the supernatural were common, but speaking of them was taboo. That night, as Alex lay in his room above the silent pub, the whispers followed him. The line between legend and reality was beginning to blur. That night, Alex's dreams were invaded by a shadowy figure. It whispered promises of revealing hidden truths, but at a cost too terrible to bear. Awakening in a cold sweat, Alex found his room suffused with an unnatural chill. His dreams began to seep into his waking hours, with fleeting glimpses of the shadow figure in mirrors and windows. These were not mere nightmares. They were warnings. Or were they invitations? Alex knew he was being pulled deeper into the town's dark heart. The next day, the town was abuzz with the news of a missing child. Alex's journalistic instincts kicked in, and he saw a pattern. This was not the first disappearance. There had been others, all unexplained. Delving into town records revealed a chilling cycle of missing persons dating back centuries, always followed by sudden prosperity for Eldritch Hollow. Fueled by a mix of fear and determination, Alex vowed to break this cycle, not realizing that he was stepping into the very epicenter of the town's curse. It was in the old church's basement that Alex found it, a shrine of sorts, laden with personal belongings of the missing. This was no mere remembrance. It was a ritualistic offering. Confronting the spectral whispers now, Alex realized the town didn't just have a history with the supernatural. It was an active participant in something far more sinister. As the boundary between this world and the next thinned, Alex faced not only ghosts of the past, but the very essence of fear itself. In the heart of the Whispering Woods, Alex faced the entity responsible for the town's suffering. It was a formless shadow, feeding on the fear and sorrow of its victims. Armed with his will and a newfound understanding of the town's dark pact, Alex challenged the entity. Words from ancient texts spilled from him, a desperate mantra to sever the town's horrific bindings. The battle was both physical and psychological, a tempest of wills where the stakes were not just survival but sanity. In the aftermath, Eldritch Hollow was forever changed. The fog lifted slightly and the oppressive aura waned. Alex, though victorious, was not unscathed. His eyes had seen too much. His mind felt too heavy. He left the town behind, but the whispers never completely ceased. They followed him in his dreams, a haunting reminder of the thin veil between our world and the realms of nightmares. Eldritch Hollow remains, a quaint town with a dark streak, and Alex's story, a chilling tale of curiosity, bravery, and the eternal dance with the supernatural.